This business my husband and I opened up in 1993. So we have it for about 21 years. We do some contract work for the multiple company, and we also make the children's clothing, and we make the athletic team wears, and we wholesale. My life before the cancer diagnosis, I was so busy involved with the work. I didn't have much of time to have a hobby. So I guess you could say that my hobby was the work. Okay. I always did have a problem with my stomach, and a lot of time indigestions and discomfort, and I could feel the bloating of my stomach, upper stomach area. So I just felt as that it was just more than an indigestion. So then we had some testing done. Through the endoscopy, that it was diagnosed that I had stomach cancer. When my family first found out, my husband was devastated. I have two daughters that who's very much involved in my life, which I love them greatly. And my daughters really, they were very proactive over my illness.
When she told me that she was told she had stomach cancer, I could hear the nervousness in her voice. And of course, when you hear that, me being a nurse and knowing that sometimes gastric cancer is found when it's already so invasive, I had to take a step back because we didn't know, we have to see where we're going from here, because it wasn't staged or anything like that, so we didn't know what we were dealing with.
My cancer was diagnosed in local doctor, by local doctor in this area, and the treatment option that I was told we weren't happy with. So my daughters felt that we needed a second opinion. So we decided to go to Johns Hopkins, and we have Dr. Duncan's expertise. All the information that he had given us was just so much information, and he spent so much time explaining to us all the steps to follow. And after the long consultation that he had given us, well, we decided right there and then it is Dr. Duncan who is going to be my surgeon. And it was so worth traveling that 2.5 hours. Dr. Duncan in Baltimore and my oncologist in town, they were able to work together to come up with the right medication for me, and it worked. I just had a second CAT scan done, and I'm cancer-free.
When you're a patient, there's, being a nurse, you see so many people that are just, it could be cultural, it could be the age of the person. So many people are just afraid to go to physicians. They're afraid of what they might find. But if I could just tell them, like, just go, because that's the difference between maybe surgery and some chemotherapy to save your life versus doing chemotherapy for just palliation to kind of make you more comfortable towards the end of your life.
And I think it's so important that you kind of have to know your body symptoms, and symptoms that what is telling you that something is not right. So I think it's so important that you listen to your body that tells you, hey, there's something's not right about your stomach, go get a help. Results of getting medical help, I'm here today. My outlooks of life after the surgery, after the second round of chemo, it had changed great dearly, but for better. I no longer work 16 hours a day, okay? And I try to listen to my body and say, hey, you had enough. Then I learned to stop. I'm trying to live more healthier life than I did before. I want to be here a long time for my family.